The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates revealed Finn Finnegan's committed to Steffy Forrester and has no feelings for Hope Logan. Yet, it's important to recognize that betrayal can manifest in various forms beyond infidelity. B&B appears to be setting the stage for Finn to uncover Taylor Hayes' heartbreaking secret. This revelation could place Finn in a difficult position. If Taylor insists he keep her serious diagnosis confidential, he'll struggle with the idea of withholding information from Steffy. But he's also a doctor who honors a patient's right to privacy. Although he may encourage Taylor to be honest with Steffy, he might still commit to keeping the secret himself. The burden of hiding such significant information from Steffy will be challenging, and it's possible that the deception could deepen. It seems likely that Steffy will end up being the last to learn the truth, with others in their circle discovering the secret before she does. Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., is set to uncover the truth behind Taylor's secret, according to upcoming spoilers. This revelation could reach Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. She might inadvertently share it with Hope, and there's also a possibility that Hope could overhear some crucial information about Taylor's heart condition. In any scenario, Hope could end up holding a secret that has the potential to shatter Steffy's life, not to mention Thomas Forrester's, Matthew Atkinson, and the children. Thomas obviously doesn't know about it either, although Taylor came home to LA while leaving him and Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samiri, in the dark too. Could Hope and Finn find themselves in the secret circle before Steffy does? If that happens, it would undoubtedly feel like a significant betrayal when Steffy uncovers what Taylor has been hiding. Just picture Steffy's rage if she discovers that Finn and Hope have been keeping this under wraps without her knowledge. Our predictions suggest that Hope and Finn might get involved in a covered agreement with Taylor, so keep an eye out to see if that becomes the breaking point for Steffy. Upcoming spoilers indicate that Steffy will want someone to blame, which means she might unleash her frustration regarding Taylor's situation on the secretive duo of Finn and Hope. It had been a whirlwind few weeks in Los Angeles, with emotions running high and secrets bubbling to the surface. Yet nothing could have prepared the residents of Forrester Creations for the explosive revelation about Hope Logan and Dr. Finn Finnegan's clandestine agreement. Their carefully crafted facade of professionalism and friendship was about to shatter, and Steffy Forrester was caught in the eye of the storm. Hope Logan had always prided herself on being someone who could rise above the chaos. She was the face of hope for the future, after all, a brand built on principles of morality, honesty, and compassion. But these days, even her closest allies were beginning to see cracks in her polished exterior. Especially Liam Spencer, her husband, who had grown increasingly suspicious of Hope's interactions with Finn. It wasn't just jealousy fueling his concern. There was something undeniably off about the way Hope and Finn had been spending time together. They weren't just pumping into each other at the office or during family gatherings. No, there were whispered conversations, knowing glances, and hushed phone calls that Liam could no longer ignore. What was Hope hiding? And more importantly, why was Finn, a man deeply devoted to his wife Steffy, involved? It all started months ago when Hope, reeling from her own personal struggles, found herself unexpectedly leaning on Finn for support. Finn had been a pillar of strength during Steffy's battles with addiction and their subsequent family issues, but there was something comforting about the way he listened to Hope's problems without judgment. It wasn't romantic, not at first. It was more about shared understanding. They were both tangled in the complicated web of Spencer drama, and somehow, talking with Finn made Hope feel lighter. But things had escalated. During one particularly intense conversation, the pair made a pact, an agreement that if their respective marriages to Liam and Steffy ever became irreparably broken, they would be there for one another, in ways more than just friendship. It wasn't a promise of love or passion, but a promise of escape, a safety net if their lives fell apart. The pact remained a secret, one they thought they could control. They believed it was harmless, a plan that would never need to be activated. But secrets have a way of finding daylight, and theirs was no exception. Liam wasn't a stranger to deception. Having bounced between Steffy and Hope for years, he knew the signs all too well. But this time, something in Hope's behavior unnerved him. She was distracted, distant, and emotionally detached. At first, Liam thought it was because of their marital issues, but then he noticed her increasing closeness with Finn. Determined to get to the bottom of things, Liam did some digging. After days of eavesdropping, checking phone records, and piecing together conversations, he finally uncovered the truth. Hope and Finn had made a hidden agreement to leave their spouses if things fell apart. Liam was furious. Not only did this betrayal shatter his trust in Hope, but it also meant his brother-in-law, Finn, had lied to Steffy, his sister. Rage boiled within him. He needed answers, and he needed to protect Steffy from the hurt that was undoubtedly coming her way. Steffy had always been a warrior, strong, independent, and fiercely protective of her family. When she married Finn, she believed that she had finally found her happily ever after, a love free from the complications of Liam and Hope's back-and-forth saga. Finn was her rock, her safe place. Together, they had built a family, and despite the challenges, they were happy. Or so she thought. When Liam stormed into her office at Forrester Creations to reveal what he had discovered, Steffi's world began to tilt. "Steffy, you need to hear this," Liam said, his voice tight with anger. "It's about Finn and Hope. They've made a deal behind our backs, a plan to leave us if things ever went south." Steffi stared at him, her mind refusing to process the words. "What are you talking about?" "It's true," Liam insisted, his eyes blazing. "They've been hiding this from us for months. This isn't just a friendship, Steffi. They've been planning their exit strategy in case we screw things up." Shock coursed through her veins. Could Finn really have done this? Could the man she loved, the father of her children, be plotting to leave her for Hope? Steffi's immediate instinct was to defend Finn. This couldn't be true. He loved her. He had fought for her, for their family, time and time again. But as Liam laid out the pieces, the late-night phone calls, the secretive meetings, Steffi's heart began to sink. She had trusted Finn implicitly. Their relationship had been built on trust and honesty, unlike her past with Liam. If Finn had betrayed her like this, what did that mean for their future? Unable to contain the growing sense of dread, Steffi left the office in a blur and headed straight to Finn's medical practice. She needed answers. She needed the truth, no matter how painful it would be. When she arrived, Finn was in the middle of a consultation. But one look at Steffi's face, and he knew something was terribly wrong. "Steffi, what's going on?" Finn asked, his brows furrowing with concern as he quickly ushered her into his private office. "I know, Finn," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. "I know about the agreement you made with Hope." The color drained from Finn's face. He opened his mouth to respond but found himself at a loss for words. Steffi's eyes brimmed with tears, her heart shattering as she watched the guilt and shame wash over Finn's expression. "Why, Finn? Why would you do this?" Finn reached out to her, desperation etched in every line of his face. "Steffi, it's not what you think. The pact, yes, it happened, but it wasn't serious. It was never supposed to mean anything. I love you, Steffi. I would never leave you." "But you thought about it," she shot back, her voice thick with emotion. "You made a plan with Hope to leave me if things got tough." Finn hung his head in shame, knowing that no matter how much he tried to explain, the damage was done. For Steffi, the betrayal wasn't just about the pact. It was about trust, something that was sacred to her after everything she had endured with Liam. And now, the man she thought would never hurt her had done exactly that. "I need time," Steffi said, her voice breaking as she turned away from Finn. "I don't know what this means for us, but I can't just pretend everything is okay." As Steffi walked out of Finn's office, her heart heavy with pain, she realized that this time she might not be able to forgive so easily. The hidden agreement had been exposed, and nothing would ever be the same again.